Hey guys, welcome back to Just Writes a Book. I'm Jess, and today I'm going to be giving you a tour of my bookshelves. So as you guys know, we recently moved into a new house. Yesterday, you saw me setting up my desk area back here. I'm also filming a vlog showing the setup of my reading room, the rest of my room. And I do have my bookshelves already set up, so I thought that I would do a new bookshelf tour. I did one last year, I think it was, or maybe the year before, but that was in a different house, totally different setup. I recently did an unhaul, so I thought that now would be a good time to show you guys the way I have the bookshelves set up, the way I have the books kind of distributed around the room, and what my current collection is looking like. So let's jump right in. So this is the first shelf that I have set up. Ignore the trash, guys. I'm sorry about that. As you know, I'm still unpacking and getting my room set up, so I apologize for that. But this is what the first shelf is looking like, and I really like how this one looks. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the setup of the other two, but this one I really do like. So we're just going to go through and do a quick tour of the shelves and show you what I've got currently. So I put my Sarah J. Maas books up at the top. We've got the Throne of Glass series and the Avatar series. I still need to get the Crescent City series. I don't own any of those. Or I guess the first thing I should have said is that this shelf is going to be all of the series. Books, either completed series that I have or books that are in series if I have read them. These are all books that I have already read. So like I said, up at the top we have the Sarah J. Maas shelf. Then down here on the second shelf, we have my C.S. Pacat books. So we have the Captive Prince trilogy, 3 books there, and then the Dark Rise series, which is one of my all-time favorite series. I love C.S. Pacat. They are an amazing author, and I love their books so much. So I have that. Then here we have Wicked Fox and Vicious Spirits. Part of me feels like there's a third book. Like this is a trilogy, not a duology. But I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering. But I really enjoyed these as well. I have a Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Good Girl Bad Blood. I think there's also a third book, maybe even like a novella also. I don't remember exactly. So these are not necessarily all completed series that I own. These are just books that go in a series that I have already read. So some of these series do need to be complete. Like for example, up at the top, I'm missing A Court of Frost and Starlight, the novella that goes in the middle. So I believe there's either 1 or 2 books missing here as well. We have Gilded Wolves, Silvered Serpents, and Bronze Beasts. I love all 3 of these books so much. Love the friend group in these. Then we have The Kiss Quotient, Bride Test, and Heart Principle by Helen Fong. Love these. This is a set of Lord of the Rings that my uncle gave me when I was like, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9. And I've had it ever since. So I love those. He has actually since passed away as well. So I like having those as a kind of little memorial. Then we have Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and then obviously, was it Onyx Storm, I think, will be there soon. We have The Illuminate Files, Empire of the Vampire. I don't have the second book there. And then these are all books that are in series that I don't have, like the continuation of the books. Either I don't have them at all, or they are on my other shelf that is my unread books. So Wicked Saints, I think there's like 2 or 3 other books in this series. The XX, I think there's 1 more. Spin the Dawn, Ariadne, there's the second book, what's it called? Hera. That is over on my other shelf. We Hunt the Flame, I think there's 1 or 2 other books in the series. Ninth House, I do have Hellbent, but I have not read it yet. House of Salt and Sorrow, there's also House of Roots and Ruin, and then I think there's a third one now also. These Violent Delights, I don't have the second book. The Beautiful, I think there's like 1 or 2 more. 50 Shades of Grey. I do have the first book. I don't know where it went though. I do have it somewhere. These like Dear America books I've had since I was a kid, and I absolutely Love them, so I will just always hold on to those. This is one of my favorite series by Nora Roberts. I don't have the third one. I need to get it. The Ark of the Scythe series by Neil Shusterman is one of my all-time favorite series. There is a fourth called the Gleanings, which I do have. It's on the other shelf. I haven't gotten to it yet. And then down below we have all of my Harry Potters. These are the original Harry Potter books that I've had since I was a kid. The Harry Potter books came out every year in June. My birthday is June 20th, so the Harry Potter books were always, for several years, were always my birthday present, and these are the original ones that I was given. And then we have Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. And then I have a whole set of the Chronicles of Narnia, one of my all-time favorite series. So I have those displayed there. So that is the shelf with all of my series. Like I said, I really love how this one turned out. I have my little pin banner from Owlk right there. And then moving on to the second shelf. This one I can't really show you head on because of the way the room is right now. I can kind of show you here. So this one is all standalones, which honestly I thought I had more. I think I got rid of more books in my unhaul than I originally realized I did, because I feel like I'm missing a lot of books. So here we have, these are like Barnes & Noble children's classics books. You can see I have Little Women, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and The Secret Garden. I love these. I actually want to continue. I think Barnes & Noble still makes these. I want to continue collecting those because I really do enjoy them. There's this like special edition of The Phantom of the Opera and other Gothic tales that my husband got me for Christmas. I think it was either last year or the year before. Red, White, and Royal Blue, Grace Year. This is a book written by my pastor. And then we have The Paper Daughters of Chinatown, which is a great book. And then we have some others. Four Dead Queens is a great fantasy standalone. It's like fantasy meets sci-fi kind of. And I really love a lot of like political intrigue and betrayal. And it's like almost Game of Thrones light, but with some sci-fi mixed in. I really like that book. Kristen Hanna, I need to get more Kristen Hanna books. I love her writing so much. Elizabeth Acevedo, I need to get her other books as well. Taylor Jenkins Reid. Circe by Madeline Miller. I should rearrange this. I have like the Song of Achilles too. I should put, oh, that's why they're not. I did these in rainbow colors. I was going to say I should put the Song of Achilles next to Circe. That way like the author is together with all the books that I have for that author. But I do like having it in rainbow. She Who Became the Sun. I need to look. I think this might actually be a series. I need to look and see. That was a great book. Also, another book by my pastor. Another copy of The Paper Daughters of Chinatown. They actually released that in like an adult version and a like middle grade version. I have both. Shadow Mountain Publishing was kind enough to send me both. There's some other like Christian nonfiction books. The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young. I need to get some more the rest of Adrienne Young's books because I love her writing so much. Memoirs of Cleopatra. In a Holidays, I definitely need to get some more Christina Lauren books as well. Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. These are basically just telling me all of the backlists of some of my favorite authors that I need to get. Because it's wrong to me that I only have like one book from these authors, because most of these ones that I kept are books and authors that I really love. So I really need to grow my collection of their books. More nonfiction. The Woman in the Window. It's one of the very first like book of the month books I got. The Ones We're Meant to Find. Reverie by Ryan LaSala. I need to get The Honeys. I recently read The Honeys by Ryan LaSala, and it was really good, so I need to get that one. A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer. I need to get the rest of the series. Oh, it's a series, so I actually need to move it to the other shelf. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I really liked this series. I need to get the rest of them. A Dave Ramsey like financial book. Duke Actually by Jenny Holiday. Disney like nonfiction book. An autobiography. Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson. I have Sorcery of Thorns as well. I really like Margaret Rogerson's books. I need an Enchantment of Ravens because that might be my favorite book of hers. Havenfall by Holly. I forget the first name of the author's first name, but there's actually a second one to this, I think, too. I really need to look into some of these because I think some of these might actually be sequels. I mean, have sequels. Song of Achilles, The Tattoos of Auschwitz, which I think technically might have a sequel or maybe a prequel also. Martin McLean, Middle School Queen. This was so good. This is a middle school. It's about a kid in middle school who is like, I forget if he's being bullied or just having a hard time in school. And his uncle comes and who is a drag queen, and he like introduces him to drag. And the kid ends up doing drag and loving it. And the book is so like beautiful and inclusive and diverse, and there's so much representation in it. I absolutely loved it. Swisher Thorns, Strange Grace. I need to see what other books Tessa Grant has written because this is one of my favorites. Cool Villa Summer, Kiss Her Once for Me, Sweet and Bitter Magic. These are some nonfictions that I have gotten, like arcs. This, I think I mentioned this in one of my rough draft challenge book videos. Good Morning, Good Life by Amy Landino. This book literally changed my life. I don't know if I'd call myself a morning person, but I became someone who is able to get up in the morning and get things done in the morning because of this book and because of Amy. If you are someone who's wanting to start a like morning routine and getting up earlier in the morning, I highly, highly recommend Good Morning, Good Life. That's her book. And she also has a like workbook or planner that goes along with it. The Silent Patient by Alex, I never know how to say it, if it's Michaelides or Michaelides. Horrid by Katrina Leno, The Host, Karen Slaughter. I absolutely need to get the rest of Karen Slaughter's books because she is probably my favorite like suspense thriller writer. The Maidens, The Familiar, definitely need more books from Leigh Bardugo. The Count of Monte Cristo. I have had this copy of The Count of Monte Cristo since I was like, I don't even know, 6 or 7. I was literally like a elementary middle schooler walking around reading The Count of Monte Cristo. Like that was the kid I was. Among the Beasts and Briars, The Kite Runner. That's another one that I was reading pretty early on and like super young, probably maybe a little bit sooner than I should have been. Babel, and that's just like a version of the Bible I have. So yeah, those are all of my standalones, and like I said, a good reminder for what like authors I need to start working on getting their backlists. And like I said, I need to go through and pull some of these out because some of these are part series. Okay, then the last shelf is this one right here, and this one is my to be read shelf. There's honestly not as many as I thought. I think I really went through and unhauled a lot of the books that had been sitting on my shelves for like years and years and I hadn't read yet. I finally just went ahead and got rid of them because honestly there was so many more of these before we moved. So at the top here I just have my like K-pop collection, my BTS collection, all the albums I've collected and different like box sets and stuff they've done. At the top there, here on the second shelf, we have all of my book of the month that I haven't read. Some of this one's from like 2019. Yeah, from 2019 through like to the most recent. Actually, I don't know if The Adventures of Amin al-Sarifi is the most recent. I don't think it is. I just stuck it there on the end because I came across it after I had set this up. But yeah, I need to read all of these. You can see some of these are like this is a sequel. This is a sequel. Yeah, some of these will go on that series shelf and some will go onto the, standalone shelf. I keep seeing Phantasma pop up. I started it, but I haven't finished it. I need to keep going with that. These are ones that have come in other subscription boxes, whether it was Outgrade or Unplugged Book Box. These all have such beautiful, like, bindings and, like, dust jackets and, like, naked covers. These are all really pretty. I would love to be able to display these a little bit differently, but for now, that is how they're going to go. I have my Game of Thrones box set. I am reading Game of Thrones currently. If you want to see my reaction and reviews on that, check out my Instagram because that is where I'm posting those. These are books that I have acquired myself that I still need to read. So we have The Poppy War, which I believe is a part of a series. The Strange the Dreamer, which I think there's a third. I think it's a trilogy, if not more. C.S. Lewis, The Screwtape Letters, Murder on the Christmas Express. Like I said, Gleanings, part of the Arc of the Scythe series, Behind the Story, that's the book about BTS. Midnight Library, A History of Fear, Queen of the Night, my stepdad gave me that for Christmas last year. Defy the Night, which I think is part of a series also, that's by Bridget Kemmerer also. And then these are books that were gifted to me. Six of Crows was gifted to me by a coworker. The Dragonbone Chair Ray gave me that. Zodiac, a coworker, gave to me. Money Honey, my cousin, gave to me. And then The Story, which is a like fictionalized version of the Bible. I think one of my friends from church gave me that. And then down here we have arcs that I have not gotten to. These are all basically nonfiction. I've been getting a lot of nonfiction arcs from St. Martin's Press in the last couple of years. So these are the ones that I need to read. And then over on the right there we have some nonfiction Christian books that I haven't gotten to yet. So yeah, those are all of my books. So currently we have, let's see, 3, 6, so currently I have 49 books on this shelf that are unread, which honestly, I must have gotten rid of a lot of books because the last time I did this, I think I had over 70. I had close to 80. So I've gotten rid of a lot of books. I would say total there's maybe like 200 books in here. So definitely not as many as some other, booktubers or people on Bookstagram and all that have. But I love my little collection and I'm excited to keep growing it. And yeah, that is my current book tour. I'm sure I'll do this again sometime in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know down below which of these you have read. If you think any of these are worth it, then maybe I should unhaul some of these unread ones. If you know any of these authors that I went through, let me know of any of their backlists that you think I should focus on. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Happy writing.